somebody is playing, actually not playing, somebody's directing the new James Bond movie for Amazon Prime, slash MGM, I believe. So this is Denis Villeneuve, the director of Dune, Dune Part 2, Prisoners, Blade Runner 2049. The list goes on and on. Sicario. I mean, dang, guys. Do you think this is a great choice overall? Jake, are you hyped for this?
Cinema. Perfect.
It might be. Do you think it'll be a little too dreary? That's what people are kind of worried about.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Well,
No.
well,
I mean, the dude makes good movies. You know what I mean? And it all comes down to what the screenplay is like too. I mean, dreary is an interesting way to put it, because certainly his movies have a bit of an atmosphere to them, and
Yeah.
low, and they're a lot of meditating on this and a lot of that. But yet when the action kicks in, or when the drama kicks in, if it's one of the kind of lower ones, it kicks butt. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this dude's like Christopher Nolan too. So
He kind of is, honestly, but almost in a different style of Christopher Nolan. If we couldn't get Christopher Nolan, I feel like this is the perfect number 2. People kind of wanted a more comedic take because we just got the Daniel Craig kind of darker, some would say emo Bond, which I
nope.
I don't know.
Let the spoofs do that. There's Kingsman, there's Austin Powers.
True.
There's the spy spoof genre exists. I think Bond should be serious, and this is the right choice.
Wade, what do you think he's going to bring to the franchise? Hopefully theatrically. Hopefully not on Amazon Prime. That would kind of suck.
Hopefully James Bond has like some kind of jetpack and he jumps, and it's like the same scene from Dune Part 2. The guy's flying up in the air. But no, I'm sure he'll bring his own take and it'll be good. But is he doing a movie or like the show that they were talking about?
No, he's doing a movie. So he's rebooting it, I think.
Oh, okay, good. So are they not doing the show now?
I don't know if they're.
There's nothing official. There's they'd thrown around like, oh, we'd love to do this, we'd love to do that.
Oh, okay. So that was just like a rumor when we talked about it back then.
Yeah.
The only official thing is what is this, 28th, 27th movie? And yeah, it'll be the second reboot because Daniel Craig's was a reboot. It just seems like that's what they're going to do from now on.
Who's your guys? Yeah, sorry, Jake. What?
They pretty much did reboot before it was even called that. Back in the day, whenever they just changed actors. I mean, everything was so loose from one movie to another. But now that we're in a space where people care about consistency from movie to movie, they're just calling it a reboot when the actor changes now. I mean, this is our first actor change in 20 years, and since franchises have kind of become a thing searching for consistency. So
all right, let's take bets on the name. My bet's on Today's Not Tomorrow.
Today's Not Tomorrow.
Not bad.
Does that sound like a James Bond movie?
It does. Golden Optimum. Optimum Golden.
Okay, maybe Silver.
Say that again.
Silver in the Sky.
Silver in the Sky.
Yeah, it's got to be some generic name. 007. You have no clue what it means, really. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, this is exciting. I mean, he's gonna bring some heaviness, I feel like, that the James Bond franchise, but also some like gravitas for sure, which we've already kind of gotten. But towards the end of Daniel Craig's run, it was getting kind of like, I don't know, nothing crazy was happening. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't anything mind-boggling in the newest one. So I'm kind of excited for a fresh revamp. But yeah, sweet. Let's jump into the next topic, Wade. The Batman Part 2 script is done. Did you know this, guys?
Yeah, I saw this post.
This post from Matt Reeves and his writing partner. It is done. And so, and we're so behind on news here on the channel that James Gunn has already read it and says it's great. That doesn't mean he's approved it. So there's probably going to be notes, I'm assuming, right? But what do you guys think this means? Do you think the movie will actually come out in 2027?
Yeah, I think it'll happen at this point.
Yeah.
Not even the fact that it's like insiders being like, yeah, we've heard there's a script and they're happy with it, but the fact that they're sharing on their social media like, here we go. That means it's primed. It's happening. So that's
Nice.
That's a big relief.
Yeah, that is.
He'll be 50, and it'll be great.
Robert Pattinson will be close.
Something tells me this is it. It'll. Be,
I hope so.
It'll be a mini trilogy with the Penguin as the middle part. Something
Yeah.
tells me they're not going to do much more with this, which is fine.
Better be a big epic finale then.
I think it will be. I think I like the grounded take. I like that it's separate from the new DCU, and we're gonna get the best of both worlds. We're gonna get the grounded Batman in this world, and then we're gonna get hopefully a more fantastical Batman in the James Gunn's DCU. I guess we will see after how Superman does, and then we will we'll see how this world pans out and these Elseworld stories. I want to get more Elseworld stories. I think that's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, super hype. Wade, are you hyped for this?
Oh yeah. I'm sure, hopefully the reason it's taking so long is he's just taking his time, making sure it's a really good story.
Oh, yeah.
Not anything else.
Honestly, I'm surprised this even exists. I mean, I know the old DCEU before James Gunn came in and took over was just kind of starting to be like, whatever.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. But it's kind of, especially with Superman coming out, we're in such a spot where we're thinking about the old and we're thinking about the new and how they relate. And yet in the middle of both of them is just this, now a franchise of, a really good movie and a really good TV show and hopefully another really good movie. It's just funny that it's kind of caught in the middle of this transition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's so weird. Yeah, me too. Yeah. It's weird how it started because it originally was the Ben Affleck solo movie that Ben Affleck was going to direct, and then Matt Reeves came in to direct it, and then Ben Affleck left the movie, and then Matt Reeves was like, "Okay, I'm just going to write my own version,"
Yeah.
And so it's just so crazy that this is what it's become, and it's in between the two, like you were saying, it's in between the DCEU and the DCU, but it's not connected. It's so strange.
I'm telling you though. If tomorrow morning there was a post that said Robert Pattinson signs an 8-picture deal with Warner Brothers to be Batman for 20 years, I think I'd be okay with that too. And let him grow and become fantastical and have this ground to start and go into it. I kind of still wish for that. Part of me still still coping. I know people have seen Superman. Part of me is wondering if there's a credit scene that they're not showing until Friday that has Robert Pattinson. It's Cope at this point, but
that would be insane. Could you imagine? That would break the internet. If Robert Pattinson showed up at the end, that would be insane.
I'm sure he did not.
No, I don't.
No, it's not. It's not going to happen, and that's why I'm not like expecting it. But it's just.
It's funny. It's funny because James Gunn apparently considered it. That's what's crazy to think about.
The Gotham that they set up in this movie is such a good world, and it feels like we've scratched the surface, and we're probably about to say bye to it and meet a new one, and I'm sure it'll be cool. But
yeah, but all right, that's awesome. That's exciting. 2 years from now, we will be seeing that. John Bernthal will return as the Punisher in brand new day SpiderMan 4. This is coming July 31st, 2026, next year. It didn't get pushed. And I think we talked about Doomsday and Secret Wars got pushed, but Spider-Man didn't. Spider-Man kept its release date. So this is insane, guys. I don't know how you guys feel about this. If you know... Yes.
Is it going to be like rated R or...
I don't think so, but... it's funny because Colin, a friend of the pod who's been on many times, like texted me immediately and he was like, "Dude, oh my word, what the heck?" And I was like, "Dude, what is happening? This is awesome." It's like a match made in heaven, honestly. Jake, how you feel?
Yeah, this is awesome because the Tom Holland Spider-Man has spent his career being stuck with other characters, for better and for worse. Iron Man and Nick Fury and Doctor Strange and with the Avengers in the Avengers. So it makes sense that there's going to be another big name, and the fact that it's John Bernthal's Punisher is just awesome. I mean, the Punisher and Spider-Man are. I think the Punisher was from a Spider-Man comic originally.
He's a Spider-Man villain. Yeah, he's a Spider-Man villain.
And that's cool to kind of bring him home like that. And like Wade said, it'll probably be a little different than we've kind of come to expect from the TV show on Netflix and the surprisingly violent Disney Plus show.
Yeah,
shockingly almost. But I think it'll work. You know what I mean? PG-13 is still.
They can do some really funny stuff with it, like cut away, you know, and like Punisher's killing people, and Spider-Man's like, "Stop! What are you doing?" You know, like freaking out about it. They can kind of play it kind of funny with it. I feel like.
For sure.
Cast John Bernthal and everything. Yes, I agree with that. He's an awesome actor.
Right now, for sure.
It's crazy that him and Tom Holland are in the Odyssey together as well, and they're gonna shoot that, and then right now I think they're shooting this. So back-to-back shooting, right?
Yeah. So
Perfect.
So have you guys seen? I'm not sure we can show it because it's leaked at this point. The trailer for the Odyssey yet?
I have not seen it. No.
Okay, you'll see it when you see Jurassic World because it plays before that. Both the Universal movies. Literally, my
probably
theater
plays before Superman too. Then, right? Or
Superman's Warner Brothers, so it probably won't.
Dang.
But our theater clapped. It was so good. Anyways, the teaser, it's really short, and it has John Bernthal and Tom Holland's characters in a short conversation. It was cool to see him in. His head shaved. He's got a big beard.
Nice.
He's looking like he should be in ancient Greece. But yeah, he's doing. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, he's still.
He's still doing it.
He's still doing it, but it's gonna work.
It's
gonna work in context. I'm sure that teaser is gonna be online soon. I bet they're waiting for Jurassic World to be out maybe another week. So we'll talk about it on the next podcast.
That is so funny that he's still doing the character, even though the John Bernthal.
He's doing the.
Let me tell you something, Spider-Man. Okay, I know another red guy. Okay.
In the teaser, Tom Holland who's going to be playing Odysseus' son. Says, "Have you seen, have you seen or heard of my father?" And it's pretty much just a minute of him being like, "Let me tell you something about him." So,
dang,
father, Odysseus.
Yeah, this dude. I mean, John Berthal's been in the consciousness. I mean, he's been a star since The Walking Dead got big in 2011, 12, 13.
Yep. Yeah.
But his rise even in the past 3 or 4 years has been really. I mean, he's gone from like a really high B-lister to like an A-plus lister. It's really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think they can do some fun stuff with this. Like, there's an iconic shot of Punisher holding Spider-Man, like all beat up, and he's like in a hospital. He's like, "I need a doctor," like in the hospital, like freaking out. I think that's in Civil War.
It is in Civil War.
That comic. So that would be epic if he like snipes him and then like feels bad about it or something and has to like save him. That would be crazy. Like, say Punisher's hired to kill Spider-Man or something. I don't know.
Could be interesting.
But
definitely be great. Great addition.
This is the dream too. Like I know we saw Charlie Cox in the last one, in the last Spider-Man, as a little cameo, but I'm thinking this is going to be a main role. This is kind of crazy. Like, he was a Netflix character, and now he's going to be in a full-on movie. Like,
this feels like the final like legitimization of the Netflix stuff.
Yeah.
We had the cameos from Charlie Cox, and we had Vincent D'Onofrio in Hawkeye. But even at that time, remember, they were planning on maybe they were going to be different versions, but just the same characters. And of course, we've had the sequel show that is set. It's set in the MCU, but it's still in its own sequel show kind of world.
Yeah.
Having a character who featured prominently in the old Netflix shows, in the sequel shows, jumping to a movie is just the final. What's the good way of saying nail in the coffin? I mean, it's
final straw.
It's also bad.
That's also bad, yeah.
I don't know, but it's just the final way of saying like, yes, we are committed. All that happened.
Final piece of the puzzle.
Yes.
That's it.
That's why
it's almost validating that it is like the Netflix series. You can say what you want about some of them, but at least the Punisher and Daredevil were freaking epic, and they do fit. They could fit into the MCU perfectly. They're
watch if you.
I feel like I quite haven't wasted 160 hours now. Maybe I've only wasted like 80 hours. So we'll see who else gets brought in and saves my hours. Yeah.
Could you imagine like a Defenders type of team up in this. I don't know. I feel like that's going to happen in season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, but I don't know. We'll see. Could be awesome. Let's jump to our next topic, Wade. Michael Bay is back, baby. After 8 years, he's directing another Transformers. I just thought I'd throw this in here.
We need an Angry John comment about
Yeah,
that.
where's John? Where's John when you need him?
Here, let me do it.
Yeah.
I'm just so done with Michael Bay Transformers.
I feel like John likes Michael Bay Transformers, though.
No, he does, but he's so sick of like the Michael Bay style movie where like everything gets blown up. And...
Megan Fox better be back. That's all I'm saying. Shia LaBeouf. I want everybody. Mark Wahlberg. Bring everybody back. Bring back the Bumblebee girl. Whatever, you know? Mix all the genres. The G.I. Joes better be there, too, somehow.
The G.I. Joes?
Because they hinted that in the last one, that the G.I. Joes and the Transformers were going to team up.
Are you serious? Dude, that'd be pretty...
joking.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool.
It's like a Hasbro, like... what's it called? Hasbro, like, cinematic universe, almost. They were hinting it, dude. Pretty crazy. But, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Do you think he'll bring back Marky Mark or Shia? Or what do you expect out of this? Just terribleness?
Is Fox confirmed?
No.
Oh, you just have her in the picture?
Yeah.
I have no words, really. Never seen any past the first two.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Any of them, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't seen the first one, at least?
None of them.
Wait,
What?
The first one is very worth a watch. It's a classic.
It is a classic.
It's
It honestly is.
probably not worth it to go for.
Well, I'm not a car guy, and I don't care about robots, so I don't know.
Okay, that's
Not
the two
necessarily
big
my
things
movie.
there. So you're probably done.
I'm not either way, but I still think these are awesome.
Okay.
Especially Optimus Prime having a speech at the end of every single movie. And then it ends with like a needle drop.
Let me put it this way: Steven Spielberg was actually a big creative force behind the original. He produced it, and he gave notes to Michael Bay and on the script and everything. And I think he's remained a producer on all of them. But I think that's the one that had like legitimate involvement from him. And it shows. It's a much better movie by far. And
Yeah.
that one, the original, is worth a watch. Shia LaBeouf is great.
It gets into like a weird CGI fest and like Mark Wahlberg talking about his daughter being underaged, and it's just really, really weird.
And
really
there's
weird.
dinosaurs now.
Yeah, dinosaurs and monkey transform. It's just like, what is happening? All right, next topic. Wait. Oh, wait. Transformer movies are peak. Okay, Morgan.
Okay, pass.
Okay, keep going. Okay, this is not confirmed, but this is rumored a Thor 5 titled Thor Quest, possibly directed by the guy who did Mad Max. What's his name? George Miller. So,
Fake.
how do you guys feel about this? Fake? You think it's fake?
Yeah, George Miller's never directed another movie. I guarantee it.
You think he's too old? He's like 80. He's like 85.
Yeah, that's somebody being like, "Oh, Mad Max was good. I think Mad Max guy should do Thor."
Furiosa was good. He should do Thor.
Yeah,
I don't know if this will actually happen. I feel like
Thor was not as
Thor
great.
does
I'm
need-
just like I need a
Thor needs some validation. He needs a good director.
You're right. Thor needs a fifth movie. He needs a new creative behind him.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's George Miller. I don't think it's called Thor Quest.
He's one of the best characters in the MCU, and he was kind of, I feel so bad for Chris Hemsworth with Thor Love and Thunder. But I think Doomsday is going to really rectify his character, hopefully. I don't know.
Everyone talks about in Doomsday, they're like, what will the X-Men do? What will the Fantastic Four do? Who are Sam's Avengers? But I think everyone's kind of missing that when they did the cast announcement, the very first chair they revealed was Chris Hemsworth. I think there's a chance that Thor is like the main character of.
I hope so.
Yes,
I hope so, dude.
He needs some redemption because like Thor Ragnarok was so good because it was just so different and so funny, and Taika Waititi like really nailed it. But then Thor 5, they like took all of that to the extreme, and it just didn't land.
But he nailed the balance of emotions and heart and also comedy. But it seemed like Thor Love and Thunder, there was no, like, they did not have him on a chain. They were like, do whatever you want. And he just went full comedy, and it was like there was no levity except for like the one scene where
scene at the end where
that was a really good scene, honestly, with Gore, choosing to bring back his daughter with the one wish from eternity. I thought that was sick, actually, but the rest of the movie stunk really bad. And And so I think even it's kind of funny. Even Chris Hemsworth is like, "Yeah, we gotta do something different when I come back." That's literally what he said. I think Doomsday.
Right. Yeah.
I really hope Doomsday is his redemption, almost like Infinity War was kind of his movie as well. Where Infinity War, a lot of it is dedicated to Thor going on that quest to get Stormbreaker, which is an awesome, just epic story, honestly. And then him coming back to Wakanda, dang, that's an insanely awesome scene. So we need something like that. I think it could happen. Jake, I love that idea.
Yeah, I really hope Thor is a big part of these next two Avengers movies, and then has his own farewell movie, kind of like a couple of the other heroes have had. I think he really deserves it.
He needs almost like a gritty movie, like really like serious, not to the point of like self-serious like Thor the Dark World, but like a like epic, almost Man of Steel like send-off. You know what I'm saying by that? Just like something like it's very serious. That's not taking itself too seriously, but something epic. I don't know how they do that. It would be very hard.
That's why everyone loves Ragnarok, is because it's got the perfect mix of like Thor is funny, but he's also serious and he's also like super powerful.
Yep.
You know, so
he's not an idiot like in the new one.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh man.